Hi there. I am here to explain one way that you can have your students at an early level start to self-assess in your classroom. So I teach third grade, and one thing that I do is I use my I can statements all the time. And one way that I have them self-reflect as they are taking their pre and their post assessments is they are given a form that looks like this, and it has all of the different I can statements on it, as you can see. So here are all of our I can statements for the whole unit. And then after they complete a question on the pre-test and on the post-test, they go back to this sheet and they assess how they are feeling. So they might say something like, I feel like I can do this on my own and explain it, which is an awesome thing. That's where we want them to be. That would be mastery. They might say something like, I think I know how to do this, but I can't explain it. And then maybe they're not feeling confident with this learning target and they need extra help. So as they complete questions, they go through and they check these off and they self-assess as they are going through. Now, one thing that helps with this is that on their assessments, I have the I can statements right next to the question, so right when they go back to this sheet, they know exactly where to check off. In relation to this is a form that I use to track their learning. So I teach their grade, so I do not give grades. So I use this form. It looks very similar to the one you just saw, but instead of having the headers at the top that said, I can do this on my own and explain it, it just has mastery, developing, and beginning. And as I grade their assessments, this is what I use to track their growth with each learning target. And I do this for the pre-test, and then I also do this for the post-test. And at the end, hopefully you're seeing that most of your check marks have moved over to this mastery column here. I hope you learned a little bit about two different forms that you can use to have students reflect and for you to use to keep track of their learning.